All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to Still Life. As you can see, we are at the bridge, which I do believe is the first crime scene that we were at, right? Although, come to think about it, I don't remember. Oh,
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Didn't we talk about you staying at home safely, behind a bolted door?
Yes, we did, but we also talked about me going to see the doctor.
Ah, yes, I remember that. So what did the doc say? Did he find the problem?
Well, yes, he did.
So what's wrong?
Can I ask you a very serious question?
Okay, now I'm worried. What is it?
How serious are we?
How serious? Well, why do you ask?
Just answer the question.
I'm sorry, Ida, but where is this going?
Do you love me?
Yes, of course I love you. Actually, love is too small a word. I lure you, I lurve you, I lobe you.
those
I'm
are all the
pregnant.
same sized words.
Really?
Yes, really. That's why I've been sick for the last couple of weeks.
I see.
What do you want to do?
Well, there's only one thing we can do.
Which is?
Let's get married.
Really?
Let's do it in New York. I have some friends and family that can help us get started.
Oh, Gus, you're wonderful.
Okay, I'm not. All right, so that was very obvious that she was pregnant. Um, if not from remembering before, it was definitely from the beginning of that conversation. All right, let's see. So there's a dead body in the water. All right. Whoops.
I don't see anything unusual.
All right. So got a tree. We got the dead body in the water, obviously. We got the stick out in the water. Got a bench. That bench looks. The benches look different, right? But like, I mean, like made out of a different material, not like in a different spot or anything. Is that? Well, that might be something. Got the light. I'm not seeing a huge amount of differences here.
I don't see anything unusual.
It's also not where I clicked, so thanks though, buddy. Um, I mean, so why does clicking in the
I
dead
don't
body
see
make him go
anything
over there?
unusual.
Because that, like, obviously the dead body's over here, but I mean, also obviously, like, the bridge is kind of busted. Let's see. Can you
I
investigate the
don't see
paddle?
anything unusual.
No. All right. All right. All right. Okay. So from that bench. Okay. So we got the bench, wall, got the tree, which looks. I don't know. It's hard to tell, right? Because like this is obviously black and white, and therefore certain stuff. Because like there's this little thing up in the branches of the tree, but I don't think that it's an actual thing. I'm pretty sure it's just. Ooh, is that wall cracked? It looks cracked there, but you wouldn't be able to tell that in that picture. Got vines growing everywhere. Got that bench over there, that bench there, the stairs. Not really seeing a whole lot. What about the wall? Eh. Go to the wall. Investigate that. It looks cracked. But that has nothing to do with the picture, so...
I don't see anything unusual.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm wondering now, because, like, I assumed when, they brought up, like, he, like, when we were reading that other
I don't see
thing.
anything unusual.
Also, I'm pretty sure if we go... Here, I'm pretty sure we are in this chapter 4. So... I'm guessing we're in chapter 4, but I don't, that doesn't really help very much for how long the game is, because I don't know how many chapters there are. I mean, I'm really not seeing anything. I mean, nothing looks different between these pictures. I mean, unless it is the benches, I'm just like... Because, I mean, they do look different, right? But are they, like, actually different, or...
Looks like the benches have been changed. Now, where are the old ones?
So they were actually different. Alright. Well, fucking no. Okay, so, I mean, I'm guessing that's it. Oh, whoops. Yeah, because it won't let me use it anymore, so that must be it. I mean, where the hell would the benches go, right? I mean, would we... Who would we even talk to about that? I mean, we could go to the police station and talk to that cop out front. He might know. Chapel is where the coroner is. That wouldn't make sense. Mark wouldn't know. That guy wouldn't know. We have to go there for the other thing. Obviously not the park. Sure, I think that's where the bug is. I mean, junkyard might make sense because they would go to, like, odds are if they were moved, they would go to the junkyard. But I want to go and talk to the cop first. In fact, these benches here that they have outside the police station look like the benches in the picture. So let's see if you can tell us.
Thanks. I got what I needed to continue.
Anything else I can do for you?
No,
Benches.
not right now, anyway. Thanks. I got what I needed to continue.
Alright, so not there. So I
Anything
guess
else I
we'll
can
try
do
the
for you?
junkyard.
No, not right now, anyway.
Because, I mean, if that guy's not going to tell us... I mean... But that's assuming that they've gotten tossed into the junkyard, like... Because, I mean, it's not like... Well, I don't know how the junkyard works. Maybe these guys did come and pick them up. I also don't remember there, I think, to get to the actual junkyard. Because, like... It doesn't, like... I don't know. To save on locations, maybe? They would put them in the junkyard, but... Like I said, it doesn't make a huge amount of sense. Hopefully they got the dog chained up again. Well, let's talk to this guy. I don't remember his name.
Hey, Peter.
Hello, Gustav. I like your name. It reminds me of my father.
Oh, your father's name was Gustav.
No, Michael.
I can see why you would think that. Anyways, I need to ask you a question. Did you guys ever receive some old public benches?
Yeah, we did. They're right over here. There you are.
Thank you, my very large friend.
Sure, why not?
You make me laugh.
And it's a good thing I do. I'd hate to be on your bad side. Actually, I know what that's like.
I feel like you don't. With a guy that large, odds are on his bad side means, like, you aren't walking anymore. There's a thing. And this one looks like a foot. Got a 3-in-1. Okay, so we got... I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what the different spikes would be because they all obviously have 4 little spikes on it. I was gonna say 2, 3, 4, but going by that logic, this one would be 1 and not 2, and this one could also be 1 and not 3. Because if there's always 4 spikes, yeah. I don't know. I'm assuming those will come into play later. No, he has 3 of these. So odds are if he's seen any of the other girls wearing them, he would have brought that up at this point, or by now, hopefully. You never know, but hopefully. What is that? Collect? Yeah, fuck off. Okay, so I got that, so I'm guessing now that we should go to the other one. Because we were already at that other crime scene, because when we went and talked to the bird guy, I went in, I think it's just to the right here, and he had a little freak out like he does at all the crime scenes, which is fucking weird. Alright. Park neighborhood. Alright, let's see. Oh, well, I mean, we have these two chatting. Dead body there, sewer grate, workman over here. The sewer grate looks a little different. I'm gonna click on it, because I said that about the benches, and then I ignored them, so I should probably...
I don't see anything unusual.
Okay. So if I see anything out of place, I'm gonna click on it, just to be on the safe side here. But we also got one of the rings from the police station, right? So in theory, they already found the ring from this crime scene. Now I do believe, I'm going to go off of what happened last time we were here and click on this.
That bath was empty at the time.
Was it? It looked like there was a reflection in it then. Because last time we were here and he had his little freak out, I do believe that he, like, stared into this water. Okay.
This message was carved recently. Someone is leaving breadcrumbs.
The slut knows. How pleasant. Okay, so... okay, well, let me view it then. Now, who the hell is that chick? Got a black dress, so... I think the only place where we saw them was the park, right? So we'll go to the park and see if we can spot her. Since... oh, we can go in there. So we'll talk to this chick to see if she's the right one. Once again, black and white picture, so not much to go on.
Hello, Mr. McPherson.
Can you help me out with something?
Of course.
I want you to take a look at this picture. Do you remember what happened that day?
Yes, I remember. How can I forget it? I'm the one who found Katerina. Inspector Skalnick asked me a few questions.
At that particular time, was there something out of the ordinary? Something you might have seen that struck you as odd? Or maybe something you know about the area that no one else does?
Well, the only thing I saw that seemed out of place is that Inspector Skalnick threw something into the sewers.
Did you see what it was?
No. He turned his back and he let something drop. I saw it fall between his legs. It was something shiny because it caught my eye.
Well, thanks a lot for your help.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna head back there. See, look, the sewer grate... I mean, it might not have looked different. It looked a little different to me, but that could have very well just been... man, I wish I knew where these places were. But that could have just been me. Wouldn't be the first time that I thought something looked different that wasn't. So, he dropped one down here. Now, here's the thing. This is supposed to set up to him being the killer, but... so far, it seems like the killer has put them in places where they should be found. if the police were at all competent. So, I mean, the fact that he dropped it down here would seem to suggest that he's also not the killer, but he is hiding something. See, now that one doesn't fit my 1, 2, 3, 4 deal at all, so... Oh, maybe they're... Oh. I was going to say maybe they're times, but there wouldn't really be... No. I don't know. We'll see.
Strange. Someone locked this recently. That lock is brand new.
Alright. Well... Whatever. I honestly don't know where to go next. Because the police station was kind of a bust.
Gustav,
Oh.
Yes?
I'm really worried for Apollina.
Don't worry. She's with Mark, the painter.
I know, but she should have been back by now. It never takes that long to model.
You've modeled for him before?
Yes, I did, and I didn't like it very much.
Why?
I don't like him too much.
Was he mean to you?
No, actually, quite the contrary. He was always nice. Too nice. He just gives me the creeps. Anyway, can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Can you just go and look at Mark's studio?
Okay, I'll have a look. And if Apollina's there, I say...
That Milena wants to talk to you.
I'll do as you wish.
Thank you.
Mark's place. Alright. This one was Mark, right? Hope so.
Strange. No one's there. I think I'll let myself in.
Oh, will you now? Well, I got lockpicks, but hang on. Because I also have something in here. It's a lockpicking guide. Although locks varies in design and security, they all basically share the same mechanism. These lockpicking tools are easy to use and will work for most, if not all, types of locks. On the inside, locks are made of many small tumblers, which fall into two categories. The regular tumblers and the master tumblers. When a regular tumbler is pressed on, another tumbler will react, either by moving upward or downward. If you release the tumbler, the reacting one will return to its original position. If you press on a master tumbler, it will lock itself and all subordinate tumblers with it. Okay. An important trick to grasp is the art of jamming tumblers. If you hold the tumbler with one lockpick and press another tumbler with your other tool, if the reacting tumbler would be the one that is currently held, it will jam. A jammed tumbler will not take back its position when you release the tumbler that made it react. If you want to unjam it, you just have to give it a tug or to press on a tumbler that will force it to react. Since the tools are very delicate, you cannot press on more than one tumbler at a time with a given tool. Only the tool's head can be used to press on tumblers. The key to lockpicking is to get through by ingeniously finding a way to lock all master tumblers, thus clearing a path to the end of the keyway. Oh my lord. I think I understand. Oh, and it... Okay, so then they actually just bring it up anyway. Okay, so if I do that, it moves that one. Okay, that's easy enough. Wait. Okay, but like, I don't know... Okay, no, go in here. There we go. And now if I do... Nope, that didn't work. Okay, so if I lower that, switch... No, that doesn't work though. But raising that also does not work. Can you release that? Thanks. No, I don't know how to release it. Okay. Oh, wait. I think I get it. Maybe. Okay, so each one has one that will lock the other in place. So, like, I do that, and that locks the one at the bottom. And then I do this, and that locks that one there. Well, that clearly. Well, what? Why? Oh, come on. Okay, but that does that. See, now I feel like if it just... Okay. There we go. Okay, so now that set is complete, I guess? So I just need to find my way... Okay, so that doesn't work like that. Ugh. Wait, it's not right, is it? No. Oh, come on, that's bullshit. That other one's fucking... So, apply? No. Haha! Alright. Okay, so now... I gotta say, this is... What? What nonsense be this? What is this bullshit? I thought that other one was supposed to fucking lock it in place. Like, why is it being all shitty now? Like, what the fuck? Okay. But how the hell does that fucking help? And how... Oh my god. This makes... Oh, hang on. Let's do... Okay, so now that locked that into place. Now if I do this... Yeah, but what am I supposed to do with this thing? Like, I very clearly can't... And then push that down, but then that does that. But nothing has moved these, has it? And what the hell... Okay, so that locks that one into place. Which then allows me to do this. Which locks that one into place. Which allows me to do this. Which locks that one into place. But then nothing is... I don't... It doesn't seem to make sense. Because, like... It doesn't... Okay, I mean, I gotta be close to the end, because, like, that last one is obviously going to unlock the door. But I seem to have fucked up somewhere. But I also don't... I just kind of assumed that the different colors meant, like, that was the puzzle. You push the last one out the way and you're good to go. But something is obviously off with this. Although, I'm also not sure what. Because I also don't seem to have a way of retrieving my lockpicks. So, like... And I don't think I have a way to... I guess I could just probably leave to reset it. It just does it again. Haha. Okay, so if nothing's pressing on the bottom one, and then that does that. Fucking Christ. Oh, and I can unlock them as well. What? Okay, and then that opens up those. Oh my god. That. Okay, and then that locks that one in place. Just does that. But I don't think. Oh, fuck you. Now how the hell am I supposed to get... You know what, let's just... Okay, so that one locks that. I imagine there was an awfully big skip there. Okay, so if we lock that one back into place. Okay. And then... Okay, so if that's sitting there, then this shouldn't... Okay. Back there. Oh, God, this is gonna fuck everything up, isn't it? Well... Not exactly. Doesn't necessarily help, though. Okay, so... I wish I could move their positions, right? Like, I kind of want to put this one back down over top of this one at the bottom, or like over here, so that it won't fuck with it, you know? Was it this one? Oh, okay, so that wasn't what I thought it was, but it definitely worked. So now if I lock that one back into place, I should be able to just... Hey, there we go. That was rough. I don't know how much of that I'm going to cut. I imagine a chunk of it, at least. Alright. Oh, we got pictures.
I don't recognize the one on the left, but I certainly recognize the one on the right. Ida never told me she posed for him. The one on the left reminds me of Frantiska. On the right side, I haven't a clue.
So is this just ones that he hasn't met? Or are they like... I don't know. Oh, okay, well, I'll look at that in a second.
Vladan on the left, and he finished Apollina. The paint is still drying.
Okay. Now let's see. What did I get here? Book about occultism. Let's see. How long is this? Oh my lord. Okay, well. Oh my god, that's so much reading. Oh, alright, well. Excerpt from the Journal of Winthrop Headley Hour. But so troubled was my brain then by fantastical imaginings that I think in retrospect it can only have been several minutes, even with my mind in this clouded state, I was able to reason that there may have been some sort of narcotic in the absinthe, added to create just the effect. Then we came to a grassy area where a light hand led me along a large winding path which seemed mostly circular, but also had several sharp turns in it as well. At first I tried to count the number of turns, but I quickly lost track of them. I lost my spot with that. Oh, there you go. Because of the whispering all around me, which I could discern little save that it was some form of rhythmic chanting, and I could make out no specific words. In this fashion, they succeeded in disorienting me completely. My mind was continuously leaping from one idea to the next, and the sounds my ears received only contributed to the chaos. Also, by the time I was finished walking the path upon which I was being led, I had lost all sense of how far I had traveled. Or how far I had traveled overall in any direction, and so I was confused both in body and in mind. Suddenly, incongruously, I heard a piano being played somewhere very near. The hand let go of my arm, and I stepped toward the music, navigating some steps and a flat surface, both of cool stone, to arrive inside a room with the tinkling notes of the piano echoing off the walls. A muffled voice directed me to walk to what, when my blindfold was subsequently removed, proved to be the center of an ornate ballroom which I had entered from the patio doors. As my arms were unbound and I rubbed the wrists, I examined my surroundings for any hint of what might come. The decor was in the same style as any other high society ballroom, including a portrait of Her Majesty looking disapprovingly down upon us, with the only difference being an unusual number of sconces set into the walls, and of course the visceral Zarkovic hanging behind the piano. But of course, to most people, these differences would go mostly unnoticed. I have, to this point, postponed any description of the occupants of this room, for just recalling their appearance to mind causes a shiver of dread to crawl up my spine. They were all men uniformly dressed in an adorned black, with cream-colored masks upon their face which resembled the leather worn by performers in the Commedia dell'arte, comedy plays, I do believe, and the masks were expressionless, with only holes for the eyes and slits for the nostrils, lending them an aspect so profoundly neutral as to put me in mind of death, or perhaps what lies beyond it. They were holding hands in a circle, with myself in the middle, and so great was their impact upon me that it was not until I touched her with my foot that I noticed the naked Negro woman lying at my feet. At first I thought her dead, but there were no marks upon her, and then I saw her neck throb slightly. I assumed her to be in some sort of narcotic-induced doze. One of the men surrounding me spoke, but I could not tell which, for it seemed that the voice came from different directions, and of course I could not see anyone's mouth move, so just as I thought I had pinpointed the direction of the voice, that location seemed to change, to my perception at least. The owner of the voice told me that on the night when the veil is thinnest, I had been selected to become one with the others in the circle, to receive him as the others had, although what he meant by this last I had no time to divine, for something touched me on the shoulder and I felt my skin grow quickly warm, then hot, and my head filled with noise and light and the sense of something else. I remember nothing more that night whatsoever. I woke back in my home, in my bed, still wearing no clothing, but also with no mud or earth upon my body to indicate the events of the evening, or so I thought, until I noticed that beneath two of my fingernails were light brown stains that were not from any soil, and on the underside of my feet, or on the underside of my left wrist, was a faint reddish mark resembling the... And really? You're just going to cut that part out, eh? Alright, sure, why not? Oh my god, that was a lot. Okay, that seems to be it in this room, I guess. That was a long fucking book. Like, Jesus. Oh, we got something else here to grab. If you're going to be something to read, please be shorter.
Mr. Ackerman, your indiscretions are becoming too expensive to cover up. Your father is resigning as ambassador. You will be returning to America with him shortly. Get your affairs in order. Bell, U.S. Embassy.
I mean, I'm assuming the fact that he hangs out with prostitutes is what he's talking about. Because once again, this guy, while he does fit creepy painter, he even has a book of the occult. There's other ones that he's painted that have not died. So...
Blood. Recent, too.
Alright. Well, okay, that... Alright. I mean, it's one of those things, right? Where the more obvious... I guess we should go talk to Melina or whatever. Who's probably back at the park. It's one of those things, right? Where I never think it's the obvious suspect because I never expect it to be. But I guess this game is old enough that it could be.
I went inside and there was no one there.
Did you find anything?
No, but I definitely want a word with Skalnik. Miss Melina, have a pleasant evening. I'd stay off the streets if I were you.
Tell me what you found.
I found nothing. Stop worrying.
Fine, then she's just gonna stand at that corner and fucking stare at that wall. She's like, it looks like she's pouting. So I mean, the mask that was described in that is very much like the mask the killer in the present day is wearing. Let's see how long we've been going. Okay. Got a little bit left. We'll probably do this and one other thing. And our... Okay, well, the guy's not there, but... Come on. We'll go... Was the other guy that you wanted to talk to anyway, right? Stalnik? Stasik? I don't know. Up the stairs. Oh wow, they went for that American A.
The ambassador wishes you good luck when found in the murder. I think that concludes our agreement. Farewell, Inspector.
My thanks to the ambassador. And as far as our murderer is concerned, well, let's just say I have the perfect man to take the fall. Why, that son of a bitch.
Oh my god. Wow, I never imagined this. I mean, this isn't the image I had of your room.
Miller, what the hell are you doing here?
I imagined something more along the lines of Hellraiser.
Christ, Miller.
Sorry, I'm in shock here. I came because the prints on the bottle and the partials match at a 99% probability. Kolar seems to be our best bet.
Really?
Yes, and I thought you'd want to pick him up.
Okay, I'll meet you over there. Wait for me before taking action.
Of course I will.
You know what, with that, well, since we switch back to here, which I'm guessing puts us into chapter 5, if we look at our thing here. Yeah, chapter 5. It's weird that when you're her grandfather, you don't get the other chapters. Like, we just had 2 and 4, which were the 2 parts with him. Okay, Survivor, Prologue. Like, chapter 1 and 2 also both say Prologue because of the prologue to their... Alright. So yeah, we'll end it there. Apparently it is the artist guy. Now, here's the thing though, right? Is it that the artist guy is killing them? Or is it that to cover up the fact that he's hanging out with the prostitutes, somebody else is killing them to keep them quiet? But that doesn't make sense. It'd make more sense if he was killing them, but then at the same time, why does some of the ones that he's already painted not dead? Like, was he unsatisfied with their paintings, therefore they got to live until he can paint them again and do it right? Like, it's... I don't know. I feel like they're going to make it that guy, but I feel like it's also not all adding up, so we'll see. I'm actually curious as to how they're going to end this. Like, we have, as far as I'm aware, 0 suspects in the present day. Like, we've got nothing. That little thing there with the transition, so the guy coming out in the back, or in the past, and then changing into our partner there. Whether or not that means anything, I don't know. I feel like it was just like a transition. I doubt it. But yeah, I mean, I guess that guy there is technically the suspect, right? The guy that we're about to go and arrest, but I mean, I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, I am honestly kind of curious as to how they're going to end it, all things considered. Hang on, I'm just looking to see how many chapters there are in this game. It looks like there are 7 chapters. So we're on chapter 5. We've been managing... Well, I think this is... We've been managing about 1, because I think the first one led into chapter 2. Like, our first video went from 1 into 2, because we did the back in time thing in chapter 1, I think. I don't know. Anyway, I am curious how they're going to go, because like I said, it is an older game, so it could very well be the obvious suspects. Like, watching a lot of like older movies or like mystery movies and that, I always get the killer wrong, because I'm like, it's too obvious it's going to be that guy. And then it turns out to be that guy, and it's like, right, because nowadays it wouldn't be that guy, it would be this other guy. But, you know, whatever. So, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next week.